Hello and welcome. Welcome. I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to hang out with the old school networker. Yes, my name is Mr. C, your old school networker. Now, I've been involved in the industry of direct sales through network distribution for a little over 10 years now. I was actually driving tractor trailer for about 15 years before that. But in those 10 years, I've done incredibly well in this industry. Once I learned how this industry worked, this industry is second to none. And so what I wanted to make sure everyone was clear on is that everything I'm going to talk to you about, I've actually learned over the years. So I take no credit. But if I can learn this stuff driving tractor trailer, so can you. Now, what I wanted to talk to you about is the enrollment process. The reality is that we can have a goal, but if we don't have a plan to reach that goal, it's simply a dream. And so I wanted to talk to you about the power of duplication. And when you begin to understand this industry, you will understand that duplication is how it works. And you want to do things that are very, very simple. You want to give each individual an opportunity to have success in this industry. So if everyone can't do it, we want to encourage you to make sure you're not doing it, because systems are duplicatable, but talent is not. So the ultimate goal is to get a lot of people to do a little bit. And when you can do that, you can have true freedom through the industry of direct sales through network distribution. Now, there are laws of duplication that I want you to be clear on. The first thing you got to do is learn your business. Come on, guys. There's a learning curve that we have to go through no matter what it is that we're doing. We've got to learn our business, and of course, this will make us money. But if we teach others the business, now we're beginning to create the leverage that we came here to get. And this will help you make a lot of money. But the true players, the masters of the industry, learn to teach others to teach others. And that's where your true freedom is going to come from. That's where true leadership lies for you in the industry of direct sales through network distribution. Let's take a look at our enrollment process. It is a very simple 8-step system, and I like to use a baseball diamond. Get yourself a blank sheet of paper and create a template for yourself. And understand, on the pitcher's mound, it's about training. Training is everything, guys. And I tell you, the more you know, the better you're going to be. Just like anything we do in life, there is a learning curve that we must go through. There's going to be so many different levels of training. There's going to be quick start training, fundamental training, basic training, leadership training, train the trainers training. And those lists goes on and on and on. And so training is everything. So whatever training modules your company has, plug into that training. Learn how to do that business, and you will have success. The next thing you want to do is create a list of names. I tell you what, and we've heard it so many times, but I don't know if we know why we should create that list of names. See, that's our inventory. That's our roadmap. See, our list of names, that's going to be the toughest people that we have to talk to. This is our training ground through the people we know, because they're going to be the most critical. They're going to be the cruelest. And I tell you, if you go through that list of names, and once you go through your list of names, your cold market prospecting is going to be a breeze. That's where you're going to make your real money, but you've got to go through that list of names first. You want to make sure you learn an approach, guys. Say hi. You got to say something in this industry. We may be selling products, but we are in the people business. So if you can say hi, if you can create an environment that's comfortable, relaxing, and not intimidating, you can have success in this business. You get people to talk about themselves, they'll tell you what their interests are, and you will be able to ask them, do they keep their options open? Or if I could show you a proven system, would you be open to take a look? There's so many different approaches, but I encourage you to get with the leadership in your company and find out what those approaches are and master one. And once you master one, then you can begin to build on top of that. The next thing I wanted to talk about is edification. That simply means speaking highly of something or someone else. What you want to understand is that there's different personalities in our society today. And there's four main personalities. There are people who love to have fun, and I want you to think about it. The party animal, the barfly, if you will, just love to have fun. You have to say something that's going to reach that person. Then you've got the person who needs all of the information. They need the data, the statistics. They need to know more and more and more. Well, you've got to be able to say something to reach them as well. Then you've got the nurturer. You got that person who just loves to help people, and so you have to talk about how they can help people as well. And then you've got that person that's money motivated, that's bottom line driven, and so you have to be able to talk to people in one conversation and be able to reach every one of them, especially if you don't know that particular personality type. Huge. And you even edify third party documentation. And so that's when we go to what we call a three-way call. You see, people love the fact that technology is in. I mean, we are in the information age. And so we love the fact that technology is available, but people need high touch. Like they need high tech, they need high touch. They need someone that they can speak to. And when we can teach them this and how to get to that, every company has some type of recorded call or some type of recorded webinar presentation or something or another. We want to edify that vehicle and move that person to high touch. We do a three-way call. We invite them. You know, with a three-way call, there will be an invitation to a presentation. Learn how to invite without being intimidating. You know, learn how to invite without putting people and making them uncomfortable. Make it relaxing for them. And I tell you, when you do that, you will move people to the presentation. And of course, we are in the information age, so there's many types of presentations that we can do. I mean, we can do the in-home parties. We can do the sit-down presentations. We could do the business opportunity meetings. We can do the online presentations. We can send people to recorded presentations, but send them to some other type of presentation as well. And then, of course, after the presentation, I always say ABC. Remember this, always be closing. I'm always looking for a way to close people into the business. I'm always looking for the signs that they are ready to buy. And when you can, after that presentation, chances are good. If you have taken them through this enrollment process the right way, they are at least going to buy. They may or may not partner with you, but they are at least going to buy, because I know you believe in the power of your product. And if you don't, let me encourage you to get with an organization that has a product that you can actually believe in. Now, the team who takes the most people through this system will actually win. So I'm definitely excited for you. Now, you know, as I mentioned earlier, everything I say, everything I do is something that I've learned from someone else. And one of my silent mentors was a gentleman named Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy has a book of quotes called The Treasury of Quotes that I just love to read those quotes. So I kind of want to give you my rendition of on a quote that he has in that Treasury of Quotes. And that quote is belief, desire, and decision. Now, the reality is you've got to believe in what it is that you're doing. If you're not believing in it, people are going to sense that. You're not going to have the success. You're going to wonder why you're doing what you're doing and people aren't moving. It's because your music is not right. It's because you don't believe in what it is that you do. So use your product, buy your own product, whatever the case may be. You know, use that product so that you can increase your own personal belief level. You've got to have a desire to be successful here. You have to know why you're in this business. Why did you decide to do this anyway? And let this be the driving force to help you build your business. And then, of course, you've got to make a decision. You've got to decide that you are sick and tired of what you thought you know, and you're open and you're ready to learn some new information. You see, the reality is what we believe with emotion, that's what actually becomes our reality. And we always act consistently with what we believe, I'm sure you'll agree. So think about the action, then act decisively on that action. Don't wait. When you have that thought, put it into action immediately. You see, fortune favors the brave. So you got to step out that comfort zone. Sometimes we just need to stretch the comfort zone. In other words, we want to get comfortable in the uncomfortable. And when we can do that, success is waiting for us right around the corner. Now, we all have a turning point, guys. Everyone has a turning point. It generally happens when we've made a clear, specific, unequivocal decision that we are sick and tired of being sick and tired of the condition we're in, and that's when we reach that particular turning point. So that's when success will come for us. See, it'll come for some of us at 15, it'll come for others of us at 50. The sad thing is that it will never come for some of us. It'll never come at all. You see, every great plateau or leaf in life comes after a clear, specific decision. So you've got to make that decision. So my question to you is, have you reached your point of resolve? Are you sick and tired? Have you become willing to pay the price for success? You see, opportunity costs. You see, it's a basic economic fact that in order to get something in life, we must be willing to give something up. There's going to be some kind of sacrifice. So what is going to be your sacrifice? I don't know. Whether you got to turn the TV off. Maybe you got to spend a little less time with that person that's talking about something that you're not interested in. Maybe you need to talk with that person, spend a little more time talking with that person who is going places that you want to go. But everybody's sacrifice is different, and you have to identify what your sacrifice is and go for it. Go after it. Okay? But let me just share with you. Make a resolve that you're going to be a part of the top 10% of your company. And if you do that and you follow and you teach to teach and you learn this enrollment process, the payoff will be no less than phenomenal. So here's the thing, guys. I want to thank you for your time. We will be back next week with point 2 of your 9-point enrollment process, and we're going to focus on the power of training. We're going to show you how powerful it is to be plugged in to the training systems that are in place with your company. Okay, so now here's the deal. If you haven't found a home, or you're looking for that something extra, you can actually email me or check out my company's products or services at one of the links below. Now, let's do this here really quick. Time versus money. This is what we must understand, guys. The time you invest in your business in the beginning will outweigh the money you earn. I want you to look at that graph there. But slowly but surely, the money you earn will gradually outweigh the time you invest. The surest way for this not to happen is that you quit. But let me tell you this, if you stick and stay, you will get your pay. Again, this is Mr. C, your old school networker. Till the next time, have a wonderful day.